Starting. Hello, hello, hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning and good evening.
Good day, wherever you are. Thank you for joining us on the Voice Live with Sandy and Anusha. So today we are going to be, first of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who has been watching my lives while I was traveling. And once again, I want to welcome you to the Voice Live with Sandy. We had been taking a break for a while I did some traveling and some studying and some seminars. So we're back on a new day and a new time. So we're back on Mondays at 6 p.m. Hopefully you can join us on Mondays. I know Mondays are hard, but that's the only day that I have available other than Fridays. And I find that Fridays, we were having some trouble with Fridays once the warm weather stepped in. People were saying, can you do it another day? Because I want to go out. I want to sit on the patio. I want to go out and have drinks with my friends, and I want to go for dinner. So we decided to do it on Mondays, which is probably a dull day. People don't usually go out on Mondays, hopefully. So the Voice Live with Sandy, it brings awareness and gives a voice to survivors of domestic violence. But it also provides viewers with a direct view into the minds of survivors. And on this Voice, we discuss many other topics. We don't only discuss domestic violence or abuse. We talk about all kinds of things. And so today we have viewers from all over the world. We have viewers in Canada, in the US, Trinidad, Guyana, Germany, India, England, Australia. So we're happy that you take the time to join us. And so today we will be delving into the topic of new moms and how to rebuild their confidence with special guest Anusha Rahman, all the way from Canberra. Did I say that right?
That's perfectly all right. Thank you. So, thanks a lot for inviting.
Thank you for joining us. I know it's probably in the morning there for you, right?
Yeah, 8 in the morning. Yeah.
8 on Tuesday.
Yes.
Yes. So Anusha, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Anusha Rahman. I'm a confidence coach. I am married with 2 kids. One is 1.5, another is 4.5. So other than coaching, I love dancing. I love reading books, and Sandy and I have that very much in common. So yeah, I love spending time with nature. Yeah.
Good. And what kind of coach are you?
I'm a confidence coach. So I rebuild the confidence in moms.
So for me, I definitely need your confidence, because I'm confident in my own things that I do. But once I change and do something else, like for instance, like coaching, I definitely need more confidence in coaching. And our coach, Anusha and I, we met in the Mafia Academy, and a lot of people were saying, what, the Mafia? So the Mafia is an academy for Meetup and Facebook Academy. So we learn how to use Facebook and how to do things on Facebook that are in sync with our clients.
Yes.
And so Anusha and I met there, and her confidence and her enthusiasm and her energy was just so vibrating that I thought I definitely want her on the live.
Oh, thank you.
So here you are. So tell me a little bit about how women can find ways that after having a baby, a lot of us, and including me, when I had my kids, I lost a lot of confidence in myself. And for me, it wasn't because I had gained weight. I just felt like I was out of society. And also I had lost weight. So for me, I was not confident in my clothes, because I felt like I was like lost in my clothes, and I was so skinny that I was trying to do so much to put weight on. and a lot of people have the opposite of me. They gain weight and then their clothes can't fit them. So how can women change their confidence, and how can new moms make sure that that they can rebuild that confidence in themselves?
Yeah, so it's a it comes with whole package, right? So when we plan for kids, and if we even, there are always surprises, right? If there are surprise babies, and if we are not ready mentally during pregnancy, it's our job to make moms get ready for all the uncertainties they're gonna face. That starts with the changing in your body shape, the everyday pattern, the sleepless nights, everything. So get ready when you are pregnant or when you are planning to get pregnant. And not only the moms, it's the vital role for the partners, for the family members, parents, and friends as well. So when I talk about get ready, it's all about the mindset I'm talking about. Yeah. So if I start loving myself, I'm ready to love myself, no matter what shape I am in. I know I am the priority. I am beautiful. I am giving a bath to a human. It's not easy.
No, right?
I can remember after my first pregnancy, my muscles stretched and every single part of my body was aching. So after 6 weeks, the hospital offers you the physical exercises, the very light ones. I suggest every single mom to go there. It's not helpful only because of the body. It's helpful for their mental health as well, because they talk with other moms. They can share what difficulties they're going through. We are creating community the way we created among us.
Yeah.
So community helps a lot. So just find a coach.
My kids are, my youngest child is 26, but at the time that I was pregnant with my first child, I didn't have that. I didn't have that confidence. I didn't have that support. And I know a lot of women are in the same shoes as me, like they didn't have that confidence. I wasn't even confident going to work as a pregnant person. And I wish I had that. And I look at new moms now and I look back on myself and go, oh my God, I wish I had done that, because I was hiding my pregnancy. And I remember I was 21 when I got my when I was
very young, very young.
Very young. And I used to take the bus to work. I also did not look like 21. I actually looked like if I was 15 or something. I looked very
I can feel you.
Skinny, right? And I didn't used to wear makeup and stuff. So I looked much younger than myself. And I remember I was in the bus and I was coming home from work, and somebody moved over and give me a seat on like to sit down, because I had a big belly, but I was like so skinny. And a lady next to me, she looked at me and she had this sternness on her face. She was like a Caribbean woman. And she had this like really stern look on her face. And she keeps looking at me. And I keep looking back at her. And she says to me, shouldn't you be in school? Why are you pregnant?
Oh,
she thought like I was like a high school child. And I must have gotten pregnant. And I felt so, I felt ashamed. Because that's what people probably thought, like I'm in high school and like I'm a teenager and I got like accidentally pregnant and all that, So sometimes we lose confidence in what people project towards us,
Exactly. So for a long time it hampered, because the way we brought up, we have theory that we have to listen to people, what they're imposing on us. They're always right and we are like always wrong. People will say this, people will say that. Oh, it's all about what I think about myself. Let's think we are owning our own life. That's the reality. We are owning our own life.
Well, that comes to my next question, right? We own our lives, but I find even with new moms, and especially if you have like you have two kids, right? My daughter has three, and my daughter's kids are like 9, 6, and 3 years old. So they're very close in age. So how can someone like my daughter make sure that she takes that break now and then? Because as busy moms, and especially ones that work as well, we don't get to take that break. So any advice on women, how to take that break?
So it's like from the very beginning, we know that the newborn babies, they change their pattern every week or every 2 weeks.
Yes.
So their habit changes and everything changes. So we have to find out when is the very consistent way of them for going to sleep. So every child is unique and every child has a pattern. So when we connect with the newborn baby, out of our love, our care, and we start connecting with them, we find out the loopholes. Yeah, this is the time when he's going to sleep.
Yeah.
So when the baby sleeps, a mom can relax. I don't think a mom can fall asleep on the very moment, because it never happens.
No.
Yeah.
Not me, at least. I know.
Yeah. So try to relax and set up the priorities. Do not do your cooking every day. Please, moms, it's a lot. Please don't clean your house every day. Please don't do your dishes every day, because your health comes first. It's a lot. You think about the way we cook. We don't eat with one item, do we? No.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially Indian homes, right?
Yeah. So it's like we are never satisfied with one dish. We have to have at least 2 or 3. And then putting them into dishwasher. I can recall when I was bending to put the things in the dishwasher, my body started to ache after my first pregnancy. And then my husband is like, please stop doing that. And then he comes and helps. So here comes the partner's duty. Set up the priority, mom. Your priority is you eat, your baby eat. You go to bathroom, your baby goes to bathroom. You sleep, your baby sleep. That's the priority for at least 3 months.
Yeah.
And in between that, we can always sort out cleaning once a week. Yeah, dishes every now and then. Cooking, please ask for help.
Yeah.
Seeking help is awesome. Your friends, your family, your neighbor. My neighbor, she lives in the first floor. She sent me food every now and then, and that helped me a lot.
Yeah.
So if there are like very reasonable packages, deals, food deals, we can buy them just to make our lives easier.
Yeah. Like in Canada, we have something called HelloFresh.
Yeah.
It's, I'm not promoting HelloFresh at all. I just kind of use it like twice, but it's just an example. Everything comes in the package. And you just stick it in the oven, or you put it to broil, or everything's like right there and ready to go. So sometimes if you have a busy schedule, and this is not even for only new moms. For me, even though my son is 26 years old and he's still at home, and it's just me, him, and my husband. My rest of the kids are already gone out of the home. I don't cook every day.
Yeah.
No, it's
That's fantastic.
Is too busy. Yeah. Life is too busy, and I don't do the dishes. I don't do the laundry. My husband does laundry because that's his duty. And even we grew up with the perception that we need to have a perfect home and a clean home.
Oh yeah.
And everything's supposed to be put. We grew up like that, and especially in like, for me, my parents were like that. My mom was like that. My in-laws were like that. So we had this perception that we had to have a perfect home. Well, we don't.
We don't. No. All we have to have is like ourselves happy.
Exactly. Self-care comes first. So that brings me to my next question. With such a busy schedule, how does one find the time for self-care? And I'm also going to bring back this example from my daughter. She tries to take a bath, and she sends me these videos. She's not kidding. She tries to close the bathroom door, lock the bathroom door. Her husband's with the kids, and she's taking a bath. They found a way to unlock that door, and they were in the bath with her. So it's so hard for her to find that time and that self-care. So what advice would you give someone like that when the kid, like her kids are, like my older one is, the older granddaughter is 9, but they find a way to, they always want mom, you know?
Yes. Yeah. I know. So this is really a good time to create the rapport with father. So what she can do, I don't know how far she lives from you. She can come to your place for 2 hours or 3 hours max, and then she can take the bath here, relax, and no, you know, no responsibility, no duties, no rush. You know, I have to give my baby food, I have to take care of him and her, everything. So it's a very good time for the dad to make the rapport, make the connection with the babies, because when we are here, we're talking about only 2 person, a partner and myself.
Yeah.
And a mom can't stick to a baby with like 24/7. I myself got tired when my first one was 8 months old and I was 24/7 with her. I didn't find out any word, like what to say. Yeah. You know, I was talking to myself for a long time and she was like, meh.
And that's because you're so into yourself. Well, the other thing that I would say, I think she likes to, like she'd prefer to have the bat in her own home.
In her own
bedroom. I would say, how about the other way around and have him go out with the kids?
Perfect.
Right?
Perfect. It's
I mean, your suggestion is great because she does get, like, they'll get disconnected from the environment, which is I think a great thing if you get it. I would say for me, I wish I had like a once a month party. I wish that would be, you know, affordable. Spas are very expensive, but or even like going out with your friends and having like your nails done.
Perfect. Even a mug of coffee makes a big difference. It's all about, you have to talk about yourself. No baby talks, no nothing. Just, you know, just be isolated for a few hours.
Yeah. I mean, like even for me, I like that that I can take my me time. I really like my me time.
Oh, me too.
I'm not a no mom, but my me time, it's like so valuable to me.
Oh, indeed. Yes, I just, there were times I just sat in my backyard and enjoyed the nature, and I was reading Harry Potter, and that's it.
I love it. And now that, you know, like the outside is so nice for us. I don't know where you are. I think, do you have the winter now?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys are winter right now, right? Yeah. So we are like, today it's very hot. And it's warm outside, like very warm. Like, so we've got the summer. But I love sitting in the garden. It's you know, like in the morning before you go to work, I would have a cup of coffee as I watch the garden. Like, it's my me time. It's just that thing, right?
Exactly.
But for new moms, like the baby's gonna be crying, or you need to feed the baby, and so how, you know, like how do they find that time to just be that me time?
Yes, that's again comes about the routine and the self priority. It's all about, you have to love yourself first.
Yeah.
Okay, you can love everybody equally, but you come first. So if you are not healthy mentally and physically, you can't give your baby 100%.
True.
So it can be any way. Just take some time off. And I focus on the night duties as well, because night duties, what me and my husband did is alternatively we did it, because sleep at night is the most precious thing.
Oh gosh, I know.
That doesn't come in the daytime.
I know. Yeah.
So if 2 nights I am taking care of the newborn, the other 2 nights it needs to be my husband or the partner or somebody.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're right. Like, night sleep is so hard to get by. Like if you lose it, you don't get it back, no matter how much you do. I know. So
sorry to interrupt. And also just to take 10 minutes for walk. No phone, no nothing, no kid, just 10 minutes. Just start with 10 minutes in the morning or evening, whenever the mom wants. It keeps us active, relaxing, active rest. Not heavy physical exercise, but keeping muscles active, giving us energy and good sleep.
That's a good idea. Yeah. I know that like for me, I like to walk. Like I used to like to walk. So even I used to take my older one, like when he was a baby, for a walk, and by the time I come back, he'd be sleeping.
Yeah. I know.
And then the same daughter that I'm telling you about that has the 3 kids, she's always been a nurturing person. So she works with kids as well. So since she was like 11 years old, she was like a nurturing person. So one of the things that she had helped me with when I had my last son, we had like a jacuzzi tub. And the only time this kid would fall asleep is when he goes in the jacuzzi tub. So so we would all, like, we had this huge tub and we would all go in the tub. And then she'd take him out, like he would fall asleep on me, and then she would take him out and they would leave me in the bath for at least 15 to 20 minutes, and she'll take care of him. And she was like only 11 years old, but she used to like help me so much with him. So that was a good thing for me. Like I get that little bit of 15 minutes by myself,
Oh, that makes a lot difference.
It does.
Yeah. So nice of her. She's so nice.
It's a refreshing thing, right? So one of the things that new moms do, and I find that I did that as a less confident mom when I was younger. One of the things that a lot of new moms do is they compare themselves to their parents or to other parents, or even their own moms or their mother-in-laws and things like that. How can we help new moms to refrain from doing that?
See, it's common because we have multiple changes in hormones. So we start feeling like superhuman, superheroes.
Yeah, well, I call myself a super mom.
Yeah, we are. And then we divert that into a different way. Like we start to take care of the baby. And then we think, if I can take care of the baby, I need to take care of the other family members. And then we overwhelm ourselves, whereas we could be super mom and just take care of the baby and myself. There is another vital role for the parents. Like, in my time, I have done it. Why don't you do it? Sometimes this type of conversation comes up.
That. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Didn't we do our best for you? Why don't you do it? So this type of, we can't control anyone's comments, anyone's reaction. So we cannot control what other people say. All we can control is our emotion.
Yeah.
So as fast as we start working on our mindset, our emotion control, the confidence goes high and high, and when to shut down the button,
Yes.
Or you can say anything. The people, please talk.
Yeah.
This is my baby, my life. I know how unique it is, and only I can handle. So that's how we just bring out the, confidence from the mom. Every person, we are full of confidence. It's just, we have to take it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And sometimes as young, especially if you have your first child, you're trying to impress everyone, including your in-laws, like for me, including my mother-in-law, including my own mother. So I had actually talked about this in one of my lives, that that I was trying to impress my in-laws, because I was actually, for 8 years I had lived with my in-laws. And do you know how hard it is as a new mom to live with in-laws who are trying to tell you how to bring up your kids, how to tell you, they're telling you like, oh, I used to do this, you should do it like that, like you said. And one of the things that I had a very hard time with is giving the baby's bottle at night. I hated and my baby was 2 years old. She didn't need the bottle anymore to go to bed. And my in-laws were insistent, oh no, they need to bring the bottle to bed with them. And I'm like, she's full. She doesn't need anything. They just had that, oh, well, we did it with the kids and look how they turned out. They're fine. But my mom didn't do that. So I didn't want to do that. And that ended up causing a lot of issues for my younger daughter, because she had very bad teeth when she was, even up to today, she still has to, take care of her teeth because they damaged it from the beginning. She'd already had the her teeth coming out, and they were still giving her a bottle, so it's hard,
isn't
especially
it?
when you're living with in-laws, and even if if you're close with your in-laws, or you're close with people who try to give you advice, and they might mean well. Like, I'm not saying that they're mean or anything like that, but you have to build that confidence, like you said, to make your own decisions on that, right? So what advice would you give mom on how to set new goals, like
so it's
like your own?
So it's like, now I'm just talking about the last thing, that is, we must need to create the boundary. It's a healthy thing, boundary is not creating the distances, it's keeping our relationship healthy. So you need to know when to stop whoever it is. It's healthy for you and for the other person. Sometimes it's very healthy. Trust me. In time, in times I had to create boundaries with my parents. I had to create boundaries with my friends, and then we just have to do it to keep the relationship healthy.
Yeah. But
so
you also have to say it so you don't offend anyone.
Exactly.
Because like I said, sometimes they just mean well. It's just, you want to make your own goals, and you want to set your own way of bringing up your kids with your partner, and you both should set your own make your own decisions. So I learned later on in life, and my daughter does that now, and she'll say very nicely, well, this is how Kevin and I want it, and this is how we are going to do it. Thank you for your advice, but we've made a decision, that we both made a decision, this is how we're going to do it. And it's not being rude, it's just being polite without hurting anybody's feelings,
Definitely, yes.
Yes.
So the goals and achievement, for the moms, it's like, the first thing I would say, take a pause. You just gave birth to a human, so take a pause, and then you can think what you want. So there are thousands and millions of times when moms' goals change after pregnancy, after birth, right? And there are also thousands of millions of times when they stick to their previous goal. Both of them are fantastic. Both of them are beautiful. You just have to have a goal. I don't say that having kid is not enough. Having kids are beautiful, excellent. You have achieved a lot, I can realize, but this world can get a lot more from you. So do not stop. Just take a pause, think, reinvent yourself. What do you want to do? The thing you want to do, is it good for you? Is it good for you, the world? Is it good for your own people? And then take a single step, one step at a time. There was a time, trust me, I had a limiting belief of time, like I have to complete my my second master's within this year, my PhD within that year, and I was beating myself in my mind. And it's just after my first birth. And then my husband was like, please be relaxed, because time isn't a matter. What you achieve is matters. So then we had our second kid. Exactly.
Enjoy the journey.
Please don't pressurize yourself. You'll be there in no time if you just learn how to be calm, how to be organized and planned.
And that goes not only for new moms, like that goes for everyone. I find, like, even for me, when I started out my journey, which was a little bit over a year ago. And my journey was to write a book. And so I was so rushing to get my book finished for my birthday that I didn't enjoy the journey of every step. I was just rushing. And then I wanted to do everything all at once. I found out about coaching, and I said to myself, oh my God, I want to be a coach. So I joined up the coaching, and I started with that, and I was writing the book, and I was just, and I still have my full-time job, right? And I'm doing everything, and then I wasn't enjoying every moment. And then I rushed through the course thinking I want to finish it by a certain time. And then I look back and go, why did I rush through it? There was no rush. Like, why am I rushing? So now for my second book, and I'm doing my mastery classes in coaching as well, I'm just taking my time. I'm just enjoying writing my book, and I'm enjoying writing every chapter and reading it back to myself, and doing my mastery when I have the time, you know, and I'm enjoying it. So yeah, enjoy it, because you lose it. You lose the moments. And as moms, we're so busy taking care of the children that sometimes we forget to enjoy them. You know?
True. Very true. Very true.
Enjoy the little moments, and
very true.
and doing things with the kids, and like take pictures, enjoy the life, because all the memories, you want to soak it in, you know, because they grow up so quickly. And they
so quickly.
They grow up so quickly. Like, I don't know where the time went. I've got adult kids now, you know.
It's like just few days back, my daughter was in my lap, and now it's like she's growing up so fast. But that makes us, you know, that's how we realize with the time, with the age, with the maturity. Like, we had to enjoy. I still feel like I don't have enough photos of my daughter, but I am sure there are plenty, but still it's not enough, you know, the feeling, right? So yeah, that's the beauty of the coaches. We have been through all the ups and downs, all the rough times and tough times, and now we are here with a ready structure and system to give it to the world. So whoever is coming to us, very, very, very lucky.
Yes, very lucky. So I always tell people take pictures, and everyone used to laugh at me because I always had a camera or my phone, and I was always taking pictures. I have boxes of pictures of my kids when they were little, and I'm the one in the family that now everybody comes to. And even in the dance school, this is not funny. The dance school moms, I take pictures of everyone, and I take pictures all the time. The dance school moms, every time it's their kid's birthday, they'll ask me for photos, because I have photos of their kids from the little to now. So those are things I love to do, and I enjoy doing it. So for me, like, enjoy the moment, and I keep the memories by the photos. That's me keeping the memories. So the other thing that I wanted to ask you, and this is a big one, and most importantly for young moms who are ashamed of their bodies after giving birth. Some people had cesarean, some people had like lots of
normal deliveries.
So abnormal delivery and stuff. So any suggestions that you could give to them reconnecting with their partners, because they're sometimes ashamed of their bodies, and they're are ashamed to be intimate and stuff, you know, like they don't want to have that. Is there any advice? And I don't know if we have, I'm gonna see if anybody's got any questions. If you have any questions from me or Anusha, please type it in, and then we can try to answer it before we go. But yeah, well, what advice would you give for women who are afraid of intimacy after birth?
So it's always the best way to talk to your partner, because he or she was always with you when you have been through 9 months pregnancy, all the ups and downs, all the mood swing, all the everything. So it's how good your relationship with the partner comes here. So you have to talk like, I am not feeling well. I don't like my body. I can remember I started to going out with few girls when I first moved into Canberra. So I was pregnant, and then one of the girls told me, you'll start hating your body. And I was like, in my mind, I was like, I feel sad for you that no one told you you are beautiful no matter what you are. Me being pregnant was thinking about that. And she was giving me the hard time, you are gonna hate your body. And then I was like, no, I'm not. No.
Good for you.
Yeah. Because no, you have to talk. Communication is the key. So these are the symptoms of baby blues. These are the symptoms. So if you need help, go seek help. Do not think second time.
Yeah.
Go to the counselor, go to the pediatrician, whoever you think can help, go and talk. Communication with partner, and partner needs to tell their wives, like, come on, you are beautiful. It's just a phase. If you want to go back to your previous body, you can always go back, because the muscle has the characteristics of stretching and going back. This is what biology tells. So if you want to put some effort after 6 weeks of your pregnancy, of your birth, you can do the exercise and you can get your body back.
Do you have the exercises that you can share with anyone?
So I had third-degree tear first time. So I took 7 weeks off, and then I did all the exercises that was shown by the hospital. So I did the squats. So I did small stretches, just a very light ones. There are like thousands of videos on YouTube. But before doing that, please talk to your physician.
Yeah. One of the things that I had done, and this is probably like an old wives' myth, but it actually worked for me. When I was pregnant and my belly, I didn't want my belly to have stretch marks, so I did cocoa, like the cocoa butter.
Yep.
The actual the raw cocoa butter,
like
not the ones you find in the jar, like the actual. It looks like a soap bar. And I used to warm it up and rub it on my belly every night, and I never had any stretch marks.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I was lucky. I was really lucky having 4 kids. I used to put it on my breast, even like everywhere, so that I didn't get the stretch marks. And it actually worked for me. I don't know if it's gonna work for everyone, but it worked for me. Unfortunately, in 2016, I had my appendix removed, which is really rare for someone my age to have appendix at that time. And that's what I got of belly flaps from. It's just not going away because of age as well, right? But you know what? I'm at first I was ashamed to walk around in the room with my husband and stuff, because I had always had this concept that like I had this, my belly was flat, I didn't have any stretch marks, and then all of a sudden I have a little pouch that looked like a kangaroo. and so I was like embarrassed, and
I know.
And I was hiding myself. I was, like turning off the light before I come into the bedroom. And then I thought to myself, what the heck? He lost me anyway. He doesn't care, And I'm fine with it now. I still have a little pouch. I still have a little kangaroo pouch that I have a hard time getting rid of. But yeah, like you said, you got to be confident, and you got to talk to your partner. Yeah.
It's all about you loving yourself. We don't care about the belly fat. We don't, unless and until it's unhealthy, it's hampering your health.
Yeah.
Just be happy. Be happy.
Hey,
it's your body.
That's what counts, right?
Yeah.
You give birth to a human, it's like a miracle.
Exactly. And I can believe the small, everyday, very light exercise can keep you healthy. You don't have to do so much of a gym and everything. Nothing. You just take it slow.
Yeah. So any last advice for our viewers?
Yes, moms, just go grab a glass of warm water or a good water, drink good juices and everything. And to build up your confidence, just give yourself some time, talk to good people, have like-minded people around you. That is going to boost your confidence like anything. And above all, get yourself a mentor. A mentor will stick to you for 24/7. It's hers and yours accountability, responsibility to make you do everything you need to do. So yeah, that's my thing. Just try it, and I think we all will be happy and confident very soon.
Yes. So if anyone of our viewers would like to get some coaching from you as coaching for new moms, how can they reach you?
So you can always send me a message, PM me. My Facebook personal page is Anusha Rahman, and my group's name is Happy and Confident Mom. So I provide different courses, and the duration is different, starting from 5 weeks to a year. So yeah, you can reach me easily, and I have my email address. If you want, I can send you through PM. Yeah, that's all.
So
I would
I'll
love
put
to
the
coach you all.
information at the bottom of the call afterwards. And I want to
Okay.
thank you so much for your energy always amazes me.
Thank you so much.
And so much confidence. I love it. So thank you so much for joining, everyone. Thank you, Anusha. I would definitely have you on again sometime soon.
Yeah, I would love to acknowledge you for inviting me, for the people who were watching, and for myself. Thank you so much. It was lovely.
Thank you. Have an awesome evening, and happy 4th of July to all my American friends. Take care. Goodbye.
Bye.